Attorney,
Will you
balikan ko lang yan,
also
no?
be supporting local candidates and party list groups?
Well, that's a conversation that will happen siguro in the next few days or probably more realistically weeks. As I said, kahapon lang nag-declare si VP Leni. But again, at binanggit ko na rin to in other conversations, this is not going to be a traditional campaign by any means. So yung conventional wisdom na you're running for president, dapat meron kang kandidato sa lahat ng mga munisipyo, sa lahat ng mga probinsya, I don't think that will necessarily dictate how the campaign will be run. Especially if ang inaasahan mo talaga, people's campaign. Ordinary people will do the campaigning. They will be the ones to step out. They will be the ones to get your message out there. And that's what's so exciting about it. It's new ground. And this is what I will add. It comes with with less baggage, di ba? One of the things that I think sinasabi ng madami mga observers before, well, para manalo kang presidente, you have to court the favor of so many vested interests, political elites, di ba? So that when you become president, minsan, ang dami mo na masyadong utang na loob, di ba? Sa lahat ng mga taong tumulong sa'yo. But in this particular case, if you're starting fresh, if you're starting from the ground with just the support of ordinary Filipinos, hindi yung mga entrenched ng mga political elites, don't you have more room to actually do what needs to be done? To do what is right instead of what is
if you become
transactional?
If you become president, I agree. I mean, if you become president, but in the meantime,
if you become president,
but that's why yun yung tanong ng mga tao. I mean, and really, that's the narrative na I think Isko Moreno is trying to put forth, di ba? Parang they keep hammering on, we're ahead in the numbers, kami ang winnable. Now, despite that, one of the factors that Filipinos do know, not discounting everything that you've said, is really that, the symbiotic relationship between a national campaign and local politicians who have machinery, who alam yung galawan sa at their respective territories. It will remain, I would imagine, a real, gaya nga sabi nyo, you're starting with walang makinarya and so on. Who do you count on? Yes, you can count on people, but people, jaded, I will grant, jaded Filipinos are still asking, kahit galit ako dyan sa palakad ng politika dito, kaya nyo bang lakarin yung politika dito?
Well, Leni Robredo has made a career out of breaking conventional political expectations. When she ran for Congress, sabi ng mga tao, hindi ka mananalo with the support of the mayors. Nanalo siya. Diba? When she ran for president, hindi ka mananalo, vice president, hindi ka mananalo starting from 1%. Nanalo siya, starting from 1%. Ngayon, sinasabi sa amin, hindi kayo mananalo kung wala kayong mga politiko at mga tao lang, ordinaryong tao lang ang sumusuporta sa inyo. Let's see, di ba? Ako, frankly, Robbie, at in the end, you may be proven right, and the People's Campaign will not be enough. But what outcome would you rather have? Isang outcome na isang tao lumaban anchored on the strength of a people's campaign, hindi umasa sa pera, hindi umasa sa makinarya, o nanalo? O isang outcome na ang nanalo, yung trapo pa rin na makinarya at pera ang inasahan? Honestly, what gives you more hope?
No,
Isn't
honestly,
it the first option?
I think that's easy
and that is my point.
Yeah.
Diba? We are going to try to do it. Ngayon, we may fail, but we will try to do it.
Yeah.
Diba? We will give it our best shot because I think we owe it not just to ourselves, I think we owe it to our nation to do it. Ayoko kasi yung conventional wisdom has brought us where?
Yes.
Traditional politics has brought us where?
Yes,
Here,
but Atty.
where we are right
Barry,
now. And maybe that's the step that we need to take to break away from that.
But Atty. Barry, I mean, even by the example of the vice presidential win of Leni Robredo, that itself, some people will say, was proof of concept of the necessity of machinery and of the traditional politics. Because, yes, she started from 1%, but she was the administration candidate when she ran. And precisely, people said when she ran, that was what was going for her, really. There were people, of course, at the community levels that supported her, but the reality is she is a product of that same, she cannot discount the fact that she is a product of that same machinery that had to be activated and engaged for her as well. That included machineries on the ground with local politicians having to get on board, given the power of the incumbents and the administration.
I think, first of all, let me say that's an extremely cynical take on how the Vice President won the 2016 elections. And I think that it is actually quite incomplete. If machinery was a deciding factor, then her running mate should also have won. But the clear fact is, there was something about her, there was something about the campaign she ran, there was something about the support outside of the traditional machineries that were actually crucial in pushing her past that finish line. Compare her machinery and her resources nung panahon na yon sa machinery at resources ni Bongbong Marcos, who actually started out higher in the surveys. Di ba? And yet siyang nanalo. So ako, I know, we can debate this to death here, di ba? And I would have to agree, di ba? There's a certain refreshing thing about your cynicism about Philippine politics. But honestly, kahapon, I saw something that made me hopeful that we could still transform politics in this country, di ba? And I will hold on to that hope as the core foundation for the campaign na gagawin ni VP Leni moving forward into May 2022. And para sa akin, jaded political observer and participant that I am, that is something new. And I think that a lot of people feel the same way. And, you know, I hope that we can pull it off.